Hi, hello my Eurovision friends and welcome to a new video. We have a lot of new songs to talk about, so let's get straight into it. We had a bit of drama in Estonia this year, don't you agree? With the Eesti Laul winners. Not that I was a particularly fan of Ollie's, although I think it was his year, but also Brother Apollo's song was nice, although it had to change the performance, but there were also Serotonin and also very beautiful ballads that could have been a decent choice for Estonia. For what I see here, 5miinust and Puuluup were third in the jury vote, but then they won the public vote in the super final. So I listened to all the songs a while ago, and the winners in particular were not my favorites at all. In fact, I think it's a song I have not listened complete till the end. And I have a bit the feeling that this is like Trenuletul a bit. Do you remember from Moldova Eurovision 2022? That they were supposed to be funny and Europe people enjoyed this song. They ended well placed, but I didn't connect. I don't connect with this kind of folk, funny party songs, and the sound of this one I think goes in this line, and that's why I don't really connect. But that doesn't mean they won't have a good result, because I see Europe like this kind of song. You found them funny and entertaining, I guess. So 5miinust and Puuluup are in fact two bands for what I see. 5miinust is an Estonian hip-hop group formed in 2015, and it consists of 4 members. They've been active in the Estonian music industry since 2016 with numerous albums and song releases as well as awards. And then we have Puuluup, which is an Estonian new folk duo founded in 2014. I don't try to pronounce the names because I'll do it wrong for sure, but they're known for playing the instrument, the talarpa, which is used to represent tradition and folklore. This thing may interest me. The lyrics and melodies for their music can be described as a mixture of musical inspiration and improvisation. They have a couple of albums to her names as well as singles. The music that they create can be described as having a pinch of realism with modern folklore. So here we have a mix of different elements and sounds with folklore, with hip-hop and so on. And their winning song, the song with which they will represent Estonia at Eurovision 2024, has a really long name, unpronounceable name for me, that translates as "we really don't know anything about these drugs." And I didn't expect this at all, because it seems like this is an anti-drug song. It explores themes of substance use, social norms, and the self-identity. The lyrics paint a picture of people who not use drugs, but are surrounded by a culture that glamorizes them. And that got interested me, so I read the lyrics, and they say things like, "We're no dragos, we haven't done anything, the dresses we wear are from a trash can, police conceal and there's raid in our cottage, men in uniforms are visiting, I'm totally fine," and more. "I don't know drugs, I know soda and cider, I wouldn't tell the difference between vitamin and speed, russulas and champignons, we avoid drugs because we are not rich." So I have to admit that the topic and the lyrics got my attention, and also matching with this party, festive, cheerful sound they have. Although I'm not very into this genre, but I can see it working. Let's see how the performance was.
Hey, hey, hey. Pole narkomaani, pole midagi teinud. Kleidid meie seljas on prügikasti leid. Politsei kroonika ja suvi.
we can hear people singing along. Okay, so this may be this instrumental folk music I mentioned before. The talharpa, so I guess we can say these two men seated are Puulup, and the other four walking around with sunglasses and kind of rapping are 5miinust. At least we'll learn some things with this song. Who could have told me? And well, we see all of them dressed in black and using this black and yellow. Yellow usually is bright, is a cheerful color.
on roheline leis, me pole narkomaanid, pole midagi teinud. Kleid joonika ja suvilas on reid.
Oh, here we can see the instrument better, and there's also an eye at the background. Now that I know that it's about drugs, I can understand all this visual concept better, because it can be the state of hallucination, right? And maybe that's why they're also using these sunglasses. The lights bother them, or they are a bit dizzy. Okay. Well, this one has a good voice, very male. I like his voice. Oh, this one is deepest. Nice contrast. So this feels like a rap battle right now. So the problem here is that I'm 1 minute 31 and I have enough. Yeah, I think I've seen it all. I've seen what this is about. It's not my thing and I have enough. But just for you, this time I'll see it until the end. Let's see if something changes at the end and I'm not aware of it. I'm sure the lyrics are pretty interesting. People is singing along, but for me, and yes, the different voices, the contrast, it may be interesting, but it feels a bit noise for me. It's like a bit too much. I don't know, but I'm not a hip hop person. That I have to say that too. I find more interesting the folk part than this sound. I know, I'm sure this has to be funny, this is supposed to be funny, but it's not my thing, just that. Okay, and so it's more of the same, and it ends like cheering up people. Okay. So yes, I'm sorry, it's not a song that I enjoy, but it's for its rhythm. I don't connect with it, but I see and I understand that for many people, mostly the ones who understand the lyrics, I see the message is good and the lyrics may be funny, in fact, maybe cleverly done with a good message. So that's why people sings along, people know the lyrics, and plus this uplifting rhythm. So I understand why people can be hyped about this song and can find it funny and good. So I understand this point, I understand the visuals. I think it's quite interesting, the mix of the two bands together, because this wouldn't be the same without the part, the traditional folk, the talharpa. It wouldn't be the same. So it's better that they are the two bands together, but still it's not for me. I just don't connect with it. I won't be listening to it again. I'm sure they'll do some craziness on stage, at the Eurovision stage, and they may have a good result for the comparison of Trenuletul I mentioned at the beginning of the video, but I'm running out of batteries, so I'm sorry, this song is not for me. It's your time. Tell me in the comments what do you think about it, if you agree or disagree. Thank you so much for being here. If you have enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye, take care.